Hi, inner conflict is something that can really cause a lot of symptoms for people and create depression or high functioning depression, something which is persistent and happening sort of all the time. And it often stems from having sort of conflicting motivations, if you like. And it's really common. I certainly have experienced it myself, where maybe you want to do something, you want more freedom, but at the same time you're sort of craving that security. And there's like a conflict or a bit of a battle almost between the head and the heart situation. um, and it's also a conflict between values, because you can have of security, but you can also have a value of freedom, and wanting to have both can really create this kind of internal conflict. And it's a conflict in the sense that you're wondering, well, how can I achieve this? How can I have both? It seems that I can't have both. Another scenario, for instance, especially with older people who've got, families to take care of, and maybe elderly parents, keep looking after a household, and there's, a lot of demands on you. Everybody wants a chunk of you, and you know, especially also coming up to Christmas, it's a notorious time of the year for everybody wanting to, well, why can't you come to my house? And why can't you do this? And why can't you do that? And you can't be everywhere. And nobody seems to understand that you have your own life and entitlement to your own independence and what you want to do. And so these are like the daily life conflicts that we have, but they're very real, and they cause people a lot of anxiety, and leading to depression and a sense of sort of powerlessness, and well, how do I fix this? And also that sense of being stuck. How can I fix it? How can I get out of it? And yes, it's difficult. It's like I said, it's a battle often between your values and of equally valued values, if you like, for want of a better explanation. And you're thinking, well, how do I get out of it? Well, it is important to really spend time with yourself and tap into your intuition. I bang on about this a lot, but your intuition is that sense, that part of you, that knowing part of you that can come up with a solution for you. And even if, let's say, you're in a situation where you need your security, but you're also craving more independence, well, tapping into your intuition can give you a little nudge in a direction of, well, maybe you can sort of get the ball rolling and start something that will create more freedom for you. It may not happen overnight, but at least getting the ball rolling and starting, and maybe looking at options for yourself and knowing that there are options for you, can start almost a domino effect of positivity, and feeling lighter and more hopeful and more enthusiastic and excited about your future, instead of feeling stuck. Because that feeling of feeling stuck is depressing, and it can be very debilitating and make people feel powerless. And there is, if you start to feel depressed because of that, there's an element of protection as well. I mean, depression keeps you from moving. It keeps you from moving forward. It's designed, if you like, created by the brain to protect you from failure, to conserve energy. So it does have a purpose. It's not all bad. It's not helpful for you to move forward, but it does actually have that purpose to protect you and to keep you safe. But you want to move out of that naturally. And tapping into your intuition is really key, especially when you're in that kind of conflict of different motivations. You want to do this, but you're craving that, and well, I can't because I need to keep security for my family. So, and as I say, it's the battle between the head and the heart, and tapping into your intuition, listening to that quiet inner voice that will give you that nudge. And your intuition is, it's sort of a sense of openness. It's a knowingness. It's that guidance. It's that inner GPS, and it can give you the nudge. And when you tap into it, you will naturally feel that yes, this is the right thing to do. It might be just a baby step. It might be just a little step forward. It may not necessarily be the be all end all answer to all your problems, but it can give you that nudge, tap you and nudge you forwards. As I say, that can start that domino effect of finding the solution to what you really want to have in your life. So it's important to try to um, pay attention to your intuition, not force the issue, not force, I've got to find a solution. Oh, I'm stuck. This is terrible. And that's fine. It's normal to feel like that. But if you keep a sense of maybe spending like 5 to 10 minutes turning off your phone, switching off social media, watching important videos like this, of course, but cutting down on those distractions. And I know how difficult it is to switch off that phone. Phones are addictive, social media is addictive. But tapping into and giving yourself that 10, maybe 15 minutes, maybe start some meditation and that quiet time will help you hugely to find that solution and to move forward and to get out of that stuckness where that sort of inner conflict is creating that stuckness and that sense of powerlessness for you, because there is a solution and there may even be several solutions. And one of the therapies that I use, conversational hypnosis, is very effective for tackling this, because through just conversation and putting questions to you and the different answers that you come back with, it can delve down into your subconscious where those answers are. Those answers are buried in your subconscious, because we all have the solutions in us. We've just tied them off. We've shut down we've put down little shutters inside. Can't do that. I couldn't do that. That would never work. And we close them off based on other experiences in our lives, and it's a normal thing. We all do it. It kind of conserves energy as well, not to have too many things going on in our lives. So it like shuts things off for us. But through hypnotherapy, it can reopen those doors, and so you find those solutions. I don't find the solution for you. I facilitate you finding your own solutions, and it's much better when the solution comes from yourself, because you do have the solutions. They are in you. They are in everybody. So I hope that's been helpful, and have a great evening.